It's official. Apart from Pokopia, we are not getting a major mainline Pokémon game this year. With Winds and Waves firmly locked into a 2027 release window, monster-taming fans are looking at a massive drought from Game Freak. But honestly, you shouldn't be worried. The creature collecting genre is having a golden age right now, filled with games that do things Pokémon wouldn't dare to try. Whether you want hardcore retro pixel art, cozy crafting, or massive open worlds, here are 10 incredible games to fill the void. Starting with what you can play today, and finishing with the massive heavy hitters dropping later this year. Let's kick things off with a massive release that dropped earlier this year, Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. Capcom completely leveled up the series here by aging up the protagonist and giving us a more mature Avatar The Last Airbender style narrative. Instead of catching pocket monsters, you hatch monsties from stolen eggs and fight right alongside them. The combat is an incredible strategic rock-paper-scissors system where you swap weapons mid-fight to target specific monster parts. If you want the high-budget cinematic JRPG experience, then this is the golden standard.
Captain.
We'll take that beast down this time, right, lad?
This is you we're talking about. I just know you're gonna offer to help with my other work.
There must be a path forward, without bloodshed. Don't you think so?
We've all got your back, so stand tall. We know you can do this.
2 centuries ago, our ancestors committed a grave sin. We have to accept these transgressions. And as riders, it's our responsibility to right these wrongs. Come on!
If you want something that rewrites the rules of how you explore, well then Monster Sanctuary is a brilliant mix of creature collecting and a 2D Metroidvania. Every single monster you catch possesses a unique overworld ability, like flying, smashing walls, or lighting torches. This opens up new areas of the map. The combat is strictly 3 vs 3 and values synergy over brute force, featuring deep skill trees for every creature and a combo counter that rewards you for chaining attacks. For a completely different change of pace, Slime Ranger 2 traces the traditional turn-based battle grids for a cozy first-person sandbox loop. You explore a gorgeous, vibrant rainbow island, vacuuming up adorable bouncy slimes, building up your range, and crossbreeding them to create completely wild and new hybrid species. It's the ultimate low-stress, high-dopamine creatures collection. If your favorite era of Pokémon was the Game Boy Advance, then Coromon is exactly what you are looking for. It takes that classic top-down pixel art look and packs it with modern quality of life upgrades. The best part, it has a built-in, fully customizable difficulty setting, including an official native Nuzlocke mode. You don't have to self-enforce the rules anymore. The game can just do it for you. Pokémon fans, if you are tired of the same old combat formula, then you need to look at this indie masterpiece. This is Cassette Beasts. Instead of throwing a plastic ball, you use an 80s cassette player to record the souls of wild Pokémon, allowing you to literally transform into them for turn-based battles. But the real game changer here is the fusion system. You can fuse any 2 monsters in the game in your party together, mid-battle, creating thousands of completely unique, fully dynamic hybrid forms, backed by a brilliant chemistry-based elemental system and an absolute banger of an indie pop soundtrack. It is easily one of the best creature tamers ever made. If you want a monster taming game that actually has a great story and hilarious writing, then this one is for you. Nexomon Extinction is a massive love letter to classic handheld RPGs, but it completely flips the script with its writing. The story is surprisingly dark, but the game is completely self-aware, constantly poking fun at classic RPG tropes, silent protagonists, and ridiculous villain monologues. With a massive roster of over 380 vibrant, beautifully animated Nexomon to catch, and a world that scales its difficulty alongside your progress. It feels incredibly refreshing to play. The game that absolutely broke the internet is finally leaving early access, and the full release is massive. Palworld 1.0 officially launches on July 10th across PC, PlayStation and Xbox. Pocket Pair is calling this the largest content expansion in the game's history, completely blowing away the previous updates. We are finally getting access to the majestic and mysterious World 3 that has been sitting on our horizon since day one, which anchors a brand new endgame progression system and heavy story content. Expect tons of new pals, massive new regions to explore, and structural overhauls that make this feel like a completely new era of the survival crafting giant. Imagine a survival crafting game where your monsters aren't just tools, they are literally your family. Published by Tsushia Games, Wild Eden is an upcoming open-world survival crafting RPG set in a beautifully primitive fantasy world. Instead of putting your creatures to work on automated factory lines, this game is all about the heartwarming tribal bond. You act as the chief of your village, gathering resources, building a cozy homestead, and raising your monsters' companions by cooking them meals, petting them, and directly protecting them from a harsh ecosystem. It's actually Palworld, but the opposite. Temtem is back, but they are completely throwing away the old turn-based concept. Crema revealed Temtem Pioneers, an upcoming open-world survival spin-off set in an uncharted frontier called The Down Below. Gone are the strict competitive turn-based battle grids. Instead, this game introduces fast-paced real-time action combat where you directly control your Temtem's positioning and attacks. You'll build campsites, forage resources, and rely entirely on the unique abilities of over 200 Temtem to survive the untamed wilds with your friends. Temtem Pioneers is coming to Steam and Epic Games Store. This upcoming open-world creature cacher already has over 15 million pre-registrations, and the hype is most definitely real. This is Aniimo, a stunning next-gen free-to-play action RPG coming to PC, consoles and mobile later this year. What makes this title unique is the twining mechanic. Instead of just watching your creatures fight, you can literally merge souls with them mid-exploration, taking over their bodies and using their physical abilities to fly across chasms, scale vertical cliffs and solve complex puzzles. The next global closed beta kicks off today. So yeah, Game Freak might be taking a gap year to work on the Winds and Waves, but the creature collecting genre is moving forward faster than ever. Between Palworld 1.0 dropping in just a few days and massive mechanical shifts like Temtem Pioneers, we are completely spoiled for choice. Which of these games are you putting at the top of your wishlist? Let me know in the comments below, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into indie gaming, and I will see you in the next video.